be free Sabbath school program, so the chinchini yako I viral no questions piaba. And team paying for decided say, yeah, more than say be recap corona no. Near the latest information. And yeah, bayan toto. Send ya baya a benya kwanya bisa latest questions are high end. Share screen quickly, nothing. Yanya kwanya. And a free jumasa. Send ya dana ya kaya no. Sa way, so who is will be with corona, a way home take part is set, or Sarana Papa Sabre not in Sio Fawa, now want to me unyangwe, te pa. Na it come very fast. Nansa, den send ye in our fide o catching and betting me 3 days in a or free as I am a year. Now for all the various viruses I cause a flu no. Honestly, weigh 1,000 times more effective. And any total death for the whole world. 1 million deaths around the whole world. Now, send di kind, COVID no kwana virus cause they accept it in the group of RNA viruses. To say be influenza A. Na kwaba ba each time be eba and mutate na in fact we korana COVID we the latest report from Iceland say mutate and also we're changing the shape of 47 times already. And many didn't say vaccination for it. And 1918 about pain and a friend Spanish flu no America almost 1 million people. So 1 million in 200,000 1 month the month of October. 200,000 they woo America overwhelmed your hospital system overwhelmed funeral homes in na the whole world 50 million people. And run send American poverty, run drew 1 million worldwide. And you have a very long way to go. But to have 200,000 deaths in 1 month of October has a significance. If the flu be ever bad, if the next month, and until the person recap Sadi. One time I ye be run a bedroom high so be imagine a flu shot. Which one time flu no baba during the winter time, a very bad month. Na ankanka COVID you didn't know jinamui. Allergies na winimu run when you are in so this time you cannot afford to put that when it anasa would the one sat back when you anasa or chances in here very, very high indeed. You were dangerous time, Mopa, until my be a say, or Boban Hobine. 1957, Sarkoveti nearby, and a near friend Asian flu no, was mutated from Spanish one. Spanish one was something similar to H1N1, winner by H2N2 because of mutation. It comes 70,000 were America. And 2 million worldwide. Now make us you reach 2 million mark worldwide. 1968, Hong Kong flu no by N3, H3N2. It come 34,000 America Hong Kong and 1 million worldwide. 2009 H1N1 about as Brazil or Mexico. Na no moment de na mild kakra. And say 2 papers from University of San Francisco by was it 1 in 3 young adults may face severe COVID-19. 1 in 3 a year at the 1918 deɛ no nipa wɔn mu yɛ paa no from age 20 to age 45 ekum wɔn more na afei from age 63 65 and up nti COVID no etimi kum mmeranteɛ so ma ne yɛ yie ɛna afei nkwaraa below 5 so etimi wɔn paa University of San Francisco study ɔde baa n'ano yie ne sɛ last month, July, 1 in 3 young adults may face very severe COVID-19. One man publishes idea, 1 in 4 young adults still may have symptoms weeks later. Paralysis in Nema ahodopi. Says in next week or so in Kwarano Beko School. The latest study suggests that Kwaraya won 1 day old to 4-year-olds. In February, now we 300 BS more 30. And a yarisaya the enemy. And Nedia Yekase from February to November, 2 in 100. The Kwaranketua from age 0 to 4 are dying. Double since February. Nkwara from age 5 to 14, 0.8 in February, now is 4 out of every 100. Nkwara ebeko school yi, ahɔ na ya no on ko fast flu de ba fie, de ba san nipa nyina. Akwara nim 6 feet distancing. No answer one day ohun say ball no ko, no odi akire. Deɛ waso deɛ paa fi so wɔn koraa akɔfa yadeɛ na wanyare a ɔba bɛtena ne nana so ana ne maame na so ɔtumi de saa wɔ sɛnea mo parents mo nim no age 5 to 14 almost quadruple in about 6 months. Ages 15 to 24 wɔn mo wɔ paa nkanka wɔn ma yɛnom cigarettes no very high na wohwɛ akɔra yɛ na ni pɔtwepɔtwe yɛ a wɔnim nsisan mu a one day, no one said in backpack at Tanach, no walk on. Onim danger or come. And Tiana man can say October money a month nipanya flu casepa. A month I timekum nipa flu mu bebre. A very high risk time. Na mumian double your effort. In Quarade on your board to see about that's all. And young adults, no. But they are all dependent on us. See about Washington State University, Pullman, Washington. Nano one BA school. Ages 18 to 24 August now. Total infected of population was 150. One BA school in 1 day, one recorded 30 new cases. 30 new cases in 1 day. Pullman, university no one, so I could ask population in 34. Worse of all, so one hospital, 1 bed, 25 bed hospital. Now when you have 30 new cases a day, school no BS na twice na infection no spread there. 25 beds no 1 day, ni na bayema. I'm sure you're better overwhelming. So you're BA school to so I'm in North Carolina and in Notre Dame University. They had tested 147 in August. Now we are on above 187. To one massacre back to internet studying. University of North Carolina. They tested 117. And a Monday, one be a school, a shoot too high, one sound closer to school, no go went back. Nina say, there's some more young people, no, and Kwaranke to no qua, one minimiansa, more home buying as much as we can. Yeah, the young baby, especially the month of October, no. Where young adults, one may smoke in death rate in one may yen smoke. By University of San Francisco directions if it's a follow. Kwan ben so ne fa so kire saa COVID, and he said, what come in direct contact. Woko didra na aduane no a vegetarian boxes yi mu a modern sa be paper ho ansa na ade to freeze them. Tabletop, kitchen tabletop, refrigerator. Otimi tena mu refreeze am for 28 days. No, you're still infectable. We say, or no COVID in the one lab. Maybe or pepper and Safwa kita war bathroom, cell phones, doorknobs, any idea. But the most important idea and person is one aerosol. Can no one medical sciences today you can't catch it through aerosol. But ne one matimium who is a China for catcher and say, Mon shemo idea ye pa sewage. One more who say toilet himself flash or toilet and spends anwa. James in a both bathroom honina. So be yarebi. Now one yare na hono ya carrier. O coaching a finasa one fanitary no to swan son was or flash of or send viruses to no bathroom honina. Wow about nanti hobia. Obia war when seen back on or boa. Obia war to jum goose, obia war casa goose. The viruses in the baby. Billions. Akasiano, and in the air, na fratofom. Nketen timi jinam from for 3 hours. No other sujinam from to be well levetam no when see gumna so koshamoa. A bitimiko and yasi, a bitimiko him, a bitimiko anum. We are actually when see you share the distance, a bitimiko 12 feet away. Timpa informa 6 feet. Some distance is better than no distancing. It may spread the net is confirmed aerosol. Very important. We are share glove no warrior and quite wanting more than 8 inches. So I slice in them ditch one my wahang in ayari DNB. Or yarebi no casaguso or Juansiguso or Tujunguso. Now Osha mask or a chance of getting it is 70%. Osha mask no. Ninjina jina mask crash a warso. Or wobi. No one siguso or casaguso. Over to me over 70% chance. So no yarebi no bo mask ya. Only 5%. A little bit higher than 5% today. So wobenya be if it's a ninja a catchy was masking. And that's what yarebi, no bo mask. Now so bo mask ya, only 2% chance. The cancer for mask once and aqua bontina. I yes I'll be developers a habit. And your mask in wabon, who said tokoro de danchan has a enyina. For surgical mask, papa say, na bo hapo, na silly exist in man from man fan quanchem, baby, I say, en room. If he say, but the virus is nisusa, one to me fan chamber be a room. There's been a lot of scientific studies about mask. When say no, uko hospital will be a bobby, and now ko shopping mall will be a bobby. And to me prevent you from catching the disease. Doctor for the book, send you one me yare flu. One power be a moi. Ni flu no ankokum yare for no. A prevented doctor no from infecting the patient. But will be yare covered no shebia. It will not prevent her from infecting you. Or the boy. Covered for me and sakura to me say and sunny at abasakomo. One muffin to crone to them. It's a covered new sapa. What the 2 microscope was here. This all the 2 my electron microscope or so. Manso who send a mamma, why I was Rohana. Won me and a tight, sending him from man to Rubiad and finding him who I say. And mamma won me. Over bomb masking up a modern bonny year. Usually, N95 and yet the best one pie using for hospitals. When you're being too easily, but so when you be a far better. Filter here, way, and ye vacuum cleaning, bag and filter. A vination, papa, etimi chire COVID ni nyina 95% of them obi yare bi no kasa gu so kura etimi preventing 95% of them infecting you. Me to me boas na ma go through the signs and symptoms bio. Na obi wo ho question na obi sa. Also ya nya bia what me hunu what to do. Etimi start na ohwene mu ayo hene. Aposa ohwene sa basa. Enche bia no wanya sore throat diafra. Obetimi abowa. One obetimi ate ahora na say a very dry cough. Any one of them can be the signs of this disease. If you want no free headache, but muscle pain is a mehutu to me. Every day be one these symptoms and they get worse. Ubetu tu sa so na wonye hwe. And then the no bet me fever. Sa fever na it is a malaria fever. Awado na huhurodo na awado na huhurodo. Mahunu bia awode no we sa ya de bi na ne sin kasi so sa ya de blanca sa achichere no ho ne sin kasi so sa kopum sa ne sin bi bubuye. Now one of the most common symptom pa ye sure say when ya sa ya de ne sa uhome bi bia home na no ma me ba kon from no sa akwara na kora ne bini and money me bio ya de lavender kora hua hona no a want ne pampai. And you have very sure symptoms, COVID, and a wing yaban. A fair yakakrana uhumi and ye, untumrika, so untumin catch your breath. Symptoms in the doors, and yenina no be a benya, obitiminia one pet, na fair chino to hokum. Sa breathlessness, ne babra untumrika wonye, what a hokwa, na untimin home. Utina yakakranwa ye say better. Unko nante mai. And so we are minimum at order. I say headache no say worse. A boy say gain. Sabre na wuni symptoms. Bias nanso wutimi infected nipa. At was for almost 14 days. So 3 years. Na fe echo worse no breathlessness na fe wo chest. To 2 saates and you'll be aso kunanam. No watching some watching tower no. Then you'll be 2 kunana. I feel what hokwa now hearty bossy pepe. Ubetimi anya saadi ni nyina, betim so anya mo wampe. Ubetim so anya anything different. I feel when say utanya blood clots. Now one santiano. Ahoye adie tuntum ba. Ubetimi anya pink eye, yeah, it is ordinary pink eye for patients, yeah, be. A betum so abasa who baby bumps. Usha on San Juan, Nasa or Nan na bumps would be abashisha or qua. And now you will be a friend of COVID rush. A timid to go hun sonatis and measles, or cocoa, or to what cheap baby. Obesu dear, utiminia one symptom, diarrhea qua. Nafe, why when ya the enemy. Afe loss of appetite. Peso no monsieur, peso diffi. Now won't mean na kora, utim bebia ho ma de achin say, yeah, nama. We read for free near a lack of sleep. Afe unsano popo basa to say Parkinson's. Say, yeah, drew sad, but modern so basic medical help. Advice in say, when you by force such inchina opposite, we Italy, a buy and issue a hit one fast. Want to know be alcohol hospital systems in ma. And now one moon in air so one with infection quarantine newspaper by Craco Hospital also could deliver newspaper. Or Baba no yare ya DNB. Hospitals near highly infectious. And the hospital best in Indian answer, yeah, ma. To one my yellow fee and one munya. The best thing is a bassa, no know who symptoms say it is a unsend in Sakwan abom pupunya, Timeba or Nance, and Suaso subum pupunya. The best are for doctor, na copet dime by a fear or nakoshim. Na isolate you who free baby, or be a home. And you see the same toilet is a more toilet in me no ha. Say basa obe use one toilet no aso dia disinfectant to ho na disinfect bidi biada won sabeka no wodam ho emfa so bia no so say obekwa akokum wo yere no manyina because say wo yarenti rush no aye kan ebini timigo na ho timigo ba bia and none mom new information ayanya no I pese ye hwehwe mo no saya de can't to nurse so say lung disease. And net doctors in Yanahu say a more of blood disease as well. Hemolysis. Now, Mama Minchira Moaboe, Juntum Nejanahono, or come more people on this earth, Chan Jatachan Abo Biada, Chan hydrogen bomb, Cora. Now, so a man and a course yadian, or the moja and a lane in Kusia. On say, watching moja and a fruma. Ana nsuo wo moja mu no wodwen sogu o pension no full blood no full pa no de akoye ne yade na no fia ya o de abo we yes pia nko a 6 ana aka abomu o de ba ko wo no de mienu abie kwan no de ba ko atwe moja na ba ko aka no na ye deadly pa ansa no obetwe moja no o anticoagulant anti-clotting mechanism bi woni tirimu ha. Jesu wo pampe de go mu sene ya umoja a wo betwe no enkonkoda woni yam no enkuno. Sa anticoagulant a wo de gu yam no ene kuye no ene na yade ne wo mu no. Abo wo yakum nipa chen abo biada nyame bo no wo planet Earth so ha. Kwana ofasu kum nipa na te ne COVID de pepepepepe. Nti na ne doctor say as a year free long part of the COVID no so hemolysis no. When me a red blood cells and then nami moja musa carrying oxygen to every part of the body. Billions and trillions in the woman so me no be anywhere but touch that. Would the asich de na ions na wahana negatively charged ions no. Now be positive. The positive ions chemistry attract each other. Then I'm so could attract I say ionic congratulation of the membranes, you know. But then we are contract away, no we are correct away, no on market taraquano. We free haba or say I'm more than a higher than I'm causing your meal, no dimension no so on crow. And internally quite can or cancers and diets and food. Was a sugar clogs the system. Nipa bebre nenya heart attack ko not because they say one heart no yare, but one kodi asichire na change hemoglobin is iron membranes na clog ne arteries and capillaries especially intimi fa moja nko heart no na wo ni amana so akobonchene na yakosia no. Ntima me white can say I would rather have you eat meat. Chance obedi sugar baby. If you say sugar will kill you faster and more damaging. Be a dakuru be minya kwine I can sugar wasem. Na sa ntontom no kawa kanti no near Fred Gold Coast. And that's a Ghana, white man's grave. Ntontom ka obia wo abesita koradea for 7 days. Lifespan of our missionaries no bebre. Pastor Care, on in a yirisi takoradia, 7 days no kusi and a yirano. If it's antuntum can, antuntum kawa, sen a separate hemoglobin, the heme from the globin, na livo ion, free radical, na ion in the mojam. Cover to the same thing a separate ion from the heme. Now, iron kwana moja mo a deadly. Organ biada iron become in touch with and a destroyer. It is a tsunami. Can see why the backo. A fiend see why the backo. Bridge see why the backo. And it's a iron release in there cause multi-organ failure. The first organ to react and they say, my kidney say yeah. At least me were 1-2 weeks yeah, meet him there. I can come home. Me na mubua. Me wo few days and send me. but what lungs dear a damage. How long now between hold your breath? The iron no could damage organ be at a bacteria. Lungs and the first to react was send a special hormone be a friend of cytokines. No, I could catch their lungs and it's a moonshine and one swelling. Or could catch their violine. Long picture ni. And so they took microscope as I say it here. A small alveoli in the form lung tissue. No? A horna oxygen exchange in take place. Ohome oxygen the call lungs na call alveoli. Na fahase call body ninam. Na sa ko fahase afa carbon dioxide no abe fahase na pie free carbon thing. Se iron no damage lung no asma wo kan say unamu buna ko boboro abahwe na onan ade bechi na onan ko mpa bo mbio ahono if you sensu ya begina wonanum lungs no ka kire and say ye prade na so monhwe na mo ansowale fi se mosowale ya yebewu and one friend acute respiratory distress syndrome no, the ARDS was sending message to all the lung tissue say hwe na mo ansowale sa nipa no. So the vitamin D level, sir. Message in our cytokine no control lung tissue said don't swell no. It turn into go ahead and swell. All because it's all your vitamin D deficient. Intimate man transmit message in share na mo swell and na mo small ye be choku. A go ahead control tissue is a go ahead and swell. And you one on my phrase is secreting you into the alveoli. The oxygen exchange into me cause ye. Over hena and huna anuayetum, nan lips ayetum, the nansu ayetum, nay ye was a sa, and your friend hemolysis. Ghana mosquito kawa, sa naye. And Tina ya now share one Johnson or caneno, heavy malaria, was a Coca-Cola. Dark urine. Now you Johnson in bleeding, cause of disseminated intravascular coagulation. Will be our Yajuma hospital in himself. So maybe by one on your DIC. Ya close hospital in a baby, you say beja. Ye jania ye bia. Officer dear grow be what also says, sign happen will be when you're covered in more. Organs in India many bleed is now. Second shower, kebe bleeding alcohol so bewu, but I stop bleeding because of platelets. But where should they? And them said organ be a bleeding to platelet counts a drop of say. Now eventually a wound a become one. So on a year of your line no man. Untimin home. I don't know my son could I say. And not near the kumu and quara more teenagers and yet lung disease and fibrosis a coagulation. In Casamame, we ain't been the becoming, but mean ma beer, kama ma, or no so bewusa, or no bewu to me who ornaments and exchange colors. Ornament answer when if it's a hand lateral circulation. And then doctors are looking at the anticoagulation of the disease. Can't it never na China for country and some more for aspirin, ibuprofen near leave. Minim sana one munimo, sana one nims in the dada anyo. And then doctor say, who say, at least for baby aspirin, na abwa the coagulation. Garlic is also an anticoagulant, and cinnamon. Yan kasako you garlic ufna sa wo sa drone so anticoagulant so share very carefully. If you say garlic and also so anticoagulant, mama moja a bleed sa baby yawa. Sa ya de sentia ya kasa ya bon sam ya de no. So be the ne car see ni garage no turn engine no on send me come me ho with carbon monoxide poisoning. Naturally, you're unconscious near cook who no near Fanaco hospital. Ye man high flow of oxygen. Na him no a tin who free iron. na bond no asaba. Sa COVID, the same thing there. So man, oxygen no. High flow of oxygen will kill them. In fact, ventilators, any high flow of oxygen, akum nipa more or hospital. Na steady way free England and the buy. One public health. One say about 42% of the population in United States are vitamin D deficient. However, the rate rises to 82% in Black people and 70% in Hispanic. America, 42% white, na vitamin D deficient. Instead, now before 82%, nyame boy with black skin. See, entena Ghana. Na ultraviolet rays in your dark skin no absorb and kakra. Yes, anki ebu. Baba Dallas ha na Minnesota ne Chicago wiamohwa. Now we end into America has say before you were hanging 13% of the population. And so one ma cover te was Chicago. I before 72% out of the 13%. Milwaukee, one ma cover te 70% na year before. Louisiana, 70%. Sad data they are check kakra there. And apart from different conspiracy theories, scientifically, I'm saying vitamin D deficient in tea. Saya succumb to death very, very fast. The best thing is over check your vitamin D deficiency level. Now I compare to it. One koye studies Italy for and Spain for and the UK. European and Koreans and one koye studies. One musuna cover tekum pa. One who said Sankre when vitamin D deficient. One check is Sweden and Norway. One vitamin D level is so high. The idea intimo. There's been a lot of studies after studies confirming literature, confirming vitamin D deficiencies and the emfa when and the harmonic there. And the recommendation is so suspect is all nyayadeni be now by first of all call Dr. Hono check vitamin D level and pharma. Say a lower Obama supplements. Mostly about 500, international units, you measure milligrams and international units every day. A very debatable, doctors say, a basic 1,000, a big as much as 10,000. But vitamin D, among the fat soluble vitamins, for overdose, it can be very toxic. No one is our new doctor by working. And now say any lab, yes, you see I want to know, walk into any lab, they will show you your vitamin D Now, what person will toss supplement in Nubia? Consumerlab.com. One of my studies for all these vitamins. Shania, and one of the one of the Jessica. Vitamin C is so a water soluble. A boa papa will cover him to regulate immune system. China idea about how maybe 75 diabetic heart attack will take it 10,000 milligrams of vitamin C. China, they want very high doses of China. Or yare my head no to hospital neba your doctor into a catch and say fat monfa and you vitamin C in sumi mamma so. I'm in a story coffee. Nipa one no one if you crow 6. Or take high doses of vitamin C. Ba kunkura you no bomb mask. So one survival. And there is some reasons that vitamin C a bois immune system, no doubt. you can get 80 to 100 milligrams from an orange. Also, we hear about 120 a day. Kiwi dear could more than that. And more than I say, BD more fruits to replenish our idea. Zinc and Kwania Duania. A Timiko country cover to say, whom ye bema replicate. On say, no, a raw say mope cover to Ramwa or call master, qua master and honor catch say produce more baby corona mammy instead of Bobo, Cosia Boa Hobana. To Rasa no more, no baby corona baby, no pie or friend of replication. A good mojam or some among copper serbi and cocono. And into a many panel condition, yeah, was. Zinc and Kwan, a Tim Cocanjra covert is that we a bema replicate, mammy, we are nothing, not covert a general. But zinc were iron, intimate raselmo, and one is a for us all de beuramo. Hydroxychloroquine, nitime buano pa fanish energy. No cohinepon, no nyawura covert in modia, and your hosting. Covert is run zinkino more. Minimum they say your time to for necessary yeah, Juma hospital indeed. ABI best Sabrika crowd to show say the internet covert to full Bricasuna usum baby antiminson. When me ACE2 receptors, cell BI BCC, cell na pampam. Every single cell membrane so. A year near maybe dear. First of all, I work with angiotensin 1 to produce angiotensin 1, 2, and 7. And then I have vasodilators, blood pressure manic buffum. Yeah, dear to me, in such a way, say, we check patient pressure said in a pumping moja said in a gunisua. Into me, yet none of blood pressure conforms now organs in failing. But that is not the only thing. As I immune modulator, and the country immune system, say, Muni Rafu be ammonia basa. Would the soldier folk go amakum? Nasa commander in what one bequamakum Jomarcos and Yanina, the Udia Gross Bossum. The one here, police, soldier police, immune modulator in a way. Cover to Uramuan watching the Muko inside the Hasi. Nasa not to Hoquatre. Yeah, when you're there, and then the chire the cytokine storm, and then the mark cultivated for winter, where your corona, and Wakushia ACE2 receptor, a be where your lungs and be or kidney, a be where your intestine, or gotten a ha, watching 1 million the aura inside the cell, into immune modulator nina, no asana, or cell system nina. Yeah, Montra was soon as a breba, yet to me about have you ever be a caution. As say near my panuntina, patient no 15 year no pneumonia, sign pneumonia near different from ordinary chest pneumonia, flu pneumonia. Sign pneumonia near affected connective tissues. And sana a cell lung tissue no ankasa manaye to the x-ray in it's what you mean say way and yet normal pneumonia. And sana proper pneumonia, but reduce blood volume, you know. To me, my septic shock. We pump moja said in my patient tonight. It doesn't matter. I do baby and I just out the no to ventilators of his own to me home. 80% of one may do want to ventilators in EU. If you say you're born some idea. Caneno to say beer carbon monoxide poisoning. Woman high oxygen, permanent bond do not happen. Where should your woodman oxygen and now? IL-1 causes a massive chemotaxis and then the amount by IL-6 interleukin 6 a honor a cum cover for massive inflammation. Nura de manina IL-6 in the son and katam or more and then can be a bit much, but basically when you do this level, we are fast. Cover to near without symptom on an or bad school kojum quajuma. and they were moderate, but between moderate and severe, no, I so thin, say, 1 year over quantum. Vitamin D deficiency and the innate young cohort, say. So we are be now isolate you who will fear. When you will be or no yare be a juma or the ya ne or that's what you say. Was it of our pineapple skin? Other than pineapple skin, inflammation no kum nipa medication. Pineapple no timisano. 6 lemons, white lemon, vitamin A. Yeah, vitamin C. Yeah, it control all viruses. Ginger, akakaduro, aduane bia ni planet Earth ho a zinc wo mu sa. Do for akakaduro no with the help. So when you hydroxychloroquine, kurana we blueberries, strawberries, one so timi fa zinc ni hyenchi de no cell no ho ko hine proman. Garlic, a anticoagulant. To send you here's our fast aspirin no. Na buama o blood no tim timi clot kakra. Basically no was ufa we na pineapple skin, ginger, garlic, lemon, aspirin for control fever, vitamin D, na vitamin C. Now we shall now we every 4 hours. A hospital biada obekro. A adro bia doctor nibia de bama fi say doctor nibia ni coverty adro. Bebre na yes a concoction yi anya hodene. Not only that, as I open a drill, he says, our respiratory connotation. A boa will say, upper respiratory through lungs, no, when Fimpadi no bow hinimono, or near Pana said, the Hodi, Naminkun, we see Quani say, if it take of a cement, and in blocks, and we see upper respiratory quano. So don't you hook a crabby one pama, humbachelo, dafa, or near partners or dafacum, who can't one know who to do. Now one fight is high idea, becum temper, and two, who sorry, now why idea, dudo, punududo, cofa steam inhalation. Near the punadrubia, ye be a robs and vex and eucalyptus idea, no so she and a fagum. Na punuma fifrem firusa ono cement no de be si kwa no na so wabubu atuago ababo am watimi ahome freely. Zinc is a potent antiviral replication ono kwa na tim ka kire covert is afre na wan ninsam hono bia covert so no ba wo hia transporter to say hydroxychloroquine. And now say grapes, and now strawberries, and now say all the other components. Cell replication in one cell, but you know what chicken now within a few seconds, when you're 10 cells, 50 cells, 1 million cells, zinc in it to stop on them. And you can't say, first of all, a year one in them horse 14 days. Now, corner over. Starting mild and a beer. A walk on album, and now say, Uberwensi and a headache, and now who bet you to? Now, won't you mean home? A free, mild, echo serious, no, a year quickly. I feel I drew critical near the water ventilator. So, one here won't samba. Would say Bassa court hospital, dear near dear, hydroxychloroquine, and zinc. A bois. A sad as an unknown, maybe back on what TV soon. Trump no me one mark nyina de yentokwa na Ghana for doctors kura san kan bi say hydroxychloroquine is safe ya ne awa fidie so hwan ye monochloroquine da nso na ye nyina ate ase ye use aduro no for over 70 years nkwara kura de bon ma tan kura de bi bon broni be ka kiro say na nye safe na wo gidi hospital regimen that work pa and zinc no prevented cell replication. And it reduces the binding of the ACE2 receptor. By being covered, hook on to nepajanoco inside and prevented that from happening. I say and make it hydrochloric chloroquine and make it the inside the acid very acid cell and very acid. Chloroquine doesn't immune function in acid medium. This makes the membrane harder to enter and reduces replication enzymes. And when COVID or hook onto it, hydrochloroquine making it difficult for him to hook onto it. This to prevent this. No one near young one day and say fat zinc shinachi. They come myself with me and Ejuma. India for a usually say, Dr. Biada, we are Juma covered ward. And in nurses in India, one minimum way for prophylaxis. 400 milligrams 2 times daily. And near Kahona. One Timukoba. Now they are protected. France, so I started a use hydroxychloroquine combination as I did. This is a study at Nanu about out. One use hydroxychloroquine and erythromycin and timinyajuma. And one use hydroxychloroquine and timin sapnipanya, they now combine and well erythromycin. The improvement 3 days and these studies are there for to see that it does definitely augments the action of hydroxychloroquine. New York Hospital Mount Sinai on use as a regimen on my hospital. Yes, they say medical science uses idea as political idea. Fancy vaccination is a bass will be some someday, bet me actually. I know not me say, ya sort of me back near Chrome as the sort of I can say, young cop back to church cop and say, a vaccine. In the first place, one me RNA virus. Ubia Niviasia 1 year vaccination for RNA virus. And into December, I say, flu shot. No scientist on the face of the earth has ever created a vaccination for RNA virus. And he ways to see be a COVID. The longest Iceland are reporting is about 3 weeks immunity. And in a vaccine near the Miami and last wine for 3 weeks, and I say, near Hona says a year, and the infancy ha. Now will be a question be our Miss Anna. And fears me, Maria. Or China Moms and more one and phobia Omra Metier, or China we are program. It's a near my people why betting me a cover. Mummy and fancy ha. Now will be our question be a missa. How to improve your immune system or say avoid stress. Isolate yourself. Sleep 7 hours a day. Take vitamin C. This past 2 weeks, information nobody said, or breast cancer, now or vitamin D, or 94% chance of dying. So vitamin D, a normal, or only 15% chance. Vitamin D, a vitamin who won't fast so power. Take vitamin C, take vitamin D, and a bakuna friend NAC, and a core FS from Cape Coast, hot and cold showers. 1 year, Juma hospitals in India, Monfa way, Mama White, and I recommend it. Ufra Juma back or garage, call you wrong tied in na breath ye naked. Na coco shower, take hot bath 5 minutes, cold bath 3 minutes, hot bath 3 minutes, cold bath 1 minute. Was it? I'm watching this a boosted immune system chain when you put together. And the infancy, na Yama Kwame and Misa questions. I was saying for more.
But your doctor, but you're no.
And take about 2 questions. Now, for yes.
Doctor, but you may
Okay, Mama.
Doctor, me patio, Mrs. So. Me call hospital near Mammy Crow Queen, and near Mammy Cra, and na me doctor, na Ghana, or Tia me Crow Queen, I'm afraid the action.
Yeah, now home pet. Bansu ya di.
Yeah, warm a Crow Queen, no, just my own bio na. Actually, me call no one doctor, Doctor, we were women saying, Mr. Manson. What's in my own woman be done now? Vince be what me call her say, yeah, sir, a motia and a mew.
Okay.
And see, grow queen, dear, and ya dear, me fit me call my call hospital. You want me be in. As a Jesus speed, you know, and says I'm a walk grow queen. And I'm a non be.
But Mama Yak of fat grapes, any strawberries, any blueberries. Juma chloroquine by amount. It's I knew I need to make the same thing.
If I can be your man,
pet chloroquine, I will be cool so and to stay away from it. But
now, but you're the other man, fan and man,
it's for blueberries, for strawberries, now for grapes, baby, brown wolfiano.
Okay.
Let me the same. Me and take it one question. Now for you,
okay. Yeah, Doctor, I'm dancing.
Okay. Question beyond the whole day, and Pastor Yam from Ravi.